Oh yeah, what did you make? Oh my god, yeah, I saw your story. Damn.
That New York strip. It was so good,
Did you saute the asparagus?
Yep. I roasted it in the oven with some garlic.
Oh.
Yeah, and some olive oil, salt, pepper. Fire.
Love the oven. It's probably my favorite
Yeah.
cooking device.
About to get an air fryer, so then it's gonna be that.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Alright, cool. Welcome to Nashville Artist podcast. I'm Jordan and State Desmond McAdoo is here.
Yep.
Welcome.
Hell yeah, nice to be here, bro.
Yeah, so you're from Nashville. What part of Nashville are you from?
I'm from grew up pretty all around, man, like Hermitage to Antioch to South Nashville. Yeah, I was everywhere, me and my mom, when I was younger. We were bouncing around for a while. But yeah, mostly between like Hermitage and South Nashville.
Nice. What's your favorite part of Nashville?
Man, probably out south.
South?
Yeah, like I don't know, something about it. I spent years, that's where I feel like most kids at some point or another, they live with their grandma for a little bit.
Yeah.
And that was where I was living when I was living with her. And I really liked it out there. The outside, like out on the street type play out there was better than I think any other neighborhood that I lived in.
Oh yeah? Like kids playing together?
Yeah. Just the homies I had out there, it was cool when I look back on it.
Awesome. So you have siblings?
Yeah, I have two little brothers.
Two little brothers. Cool.
Hell yeah.
Are they also musical?
No, I wouldn't say that. My little brother Jaden, he's 17. He's pretty musical. He can definitely do it. He doesn't like do it like I do. Yeah, like we all grew up playing African drums together.
Nice.
And yeah, so he's definitely acclimated.
Oh
Yeah.
So when you were a little kid, what were you into?
Fuck. It mostly went between music and just like sports when I was a kid. I was in like basketball and football growing up, not like for the school, but like, just like the community, like church leagues and stuff around the city, doing stuff like that. And then, yeah, just like having just an interest in like listening to music all the time. Like I always had like an MP3 player or something. And my uncles and shit, they put me on the Limewire and all that stuff. So I was definitely in the computer feeling like I know how to code. Yeah, just ripping all types of music.
Entering the Matrix.
Bro, yeah.
When I had Limewire, I had the pink and black, like,
customize
the look.
Hell yeah. No, see, I was on Limewire. I was mostly on Mediafire though, because Limewire was fucking computers up.
It did. It fucked my.
So yeah, I was hitting in the zip. Like type in whatever you need .zip, and someone had loaded up a file about it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that.
And you had to like whatever it's called, we extract the file or whatever, because it always comes in like a locked folder. Yeah.
Wow.
That was some shit. I was real keen with it. Like I was getting to the point where I put it in my iTunes, and if it didn't have the right artwork, I would go find it and load it on there. And if you download songs and it has like www. after the title of the song, I was like, nah, I gotta get all that out of there. It has to look how
the clean.
Yeah.
It was all about keeping your iTunes full or your iTunes clean.
Yeah, because the iTunes, bro, I remember like people just compare like the screenshot of like your big item with all the albums you got on there. You can recognize the artworks and shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I took pride in my iTunes.
Years cultivating that when I was younger.
Dude.
I was like, I gotta acquire every album.
Yeah. For real.
And then when like Spotify came out, I was like, oh shit.
That's
I
all
don't
here.
have to worry about carrying it all on my phone.
Yeah, if I think about it, I can just listen to it.
Yeah. It's amazing. Sweet. So like your upbringing playing African drums, how would you say that's affected your artistic perspective now?
I would say like it definitely adds a different dimension that I feel like some people that just don't have that same experience have.
Rhythmic aspect?
Yeah, rhythmic and just like hearing just percussive like intention. You know what I mean? Because there's so many like when you're doing African drums, like you have these different drums that are doing different patterns that when they're by themselves, you don't hear it, but when you add all of them together, you're like, oh shit. You hear where it's like a drum set, but like 4 different people.
Right, it's like weaving rhythms.
Yeah, and like I hear that when I'm thinking of just like layers and how I want to have like just the drums on any track that I'm doing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And just like I don't know, it's just tribal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like it's in me at a certain point. So even if it's like a cadence when I'm like rapping, I can like hear it and see where I pulled that from.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did you ever get into like the polyrhythmic aspect of, I mean, like playing the African drums and playing like multiple time signatures?
Yeah, I mean that's exactly what I mean. Of just like I having like the experience with this, it adds these type of things into like even I can translate that to a breakdown in a song. You know what I mean? Or like just a whole switch up and like this swing is a thing, you know what I mean? Like,
definitely.
so like, it's, I'm grateful,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
For sure.
Getting that in your blood, into your memory.
And it's the whole family, yeah, I came up like, it's like the first instrument I remember playing, you know, like, and playing it for like festivals and just church things and all these different things all added to like how I can be so comfortable on stage, and like it set me up really well.
Yeah.
And to a point where I didn't realize it until later, of like people's main compliment is like, yo, you have really good stage presence, and I'm like, damn, I wonder why. But then I look back and it's like I've been performing my whole life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're comfortable, found your like image.
Yeah.
Your character you play like on stage.
That is exactly kind of how I look at it.
Yeah.
I just tap into this, and it's like, oh yeah, bro, like my job is to make y'all either 1, remember this, and 2, have a great time. So
Yeah.
like whatever I can like do with integrity, you know what I'm saying, to make that happen, yeah, I'm gonna tap into it.
Awesome.
So yeah.
So like you'd say, yeah, what initially brought you into music? Like, was there a certain artist or anything that you're, man, they're really cool?
Probably when I think of it like that, because there's a lot of things that like drew me to doing music, but as far as like someone famous that I was like, oh yeah, I want to do it, probably The Weeknd.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in like 8th grade, I was listening to one of my homies, shout out to Tyler, he put me on to The Birds Part 2, and I was like, yo, who is this? And like they put me on, I was thinking it was a band, and it was this dude, and I just dove in immediately. This was like 2011, 12 maybe, somewhere around there, and I was like, it's just something, it was something about the music, something about the like rawness of it, the fact that he was making like R&B that wasn't like R&B, but it was him. Something that was like, it's like, this is me and this is my sound, and it was just a whole thing. It was dope. I just really, he's a big influence, like probably like top 2 influences. And then on the other side of that, my uncles who like were touring and playing shows around here, and I'm seeing them on flyers, and I'm talking to people that I have no idea know them, and they like, oh yeah, listen to this band, and I'm like, oh shit, bro, this is right in front of me. I'm going backstage, I'm 15, 16, going to like these bars and shit, getting backstage at these shows, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is doable. Very doable.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was 2 sides of it that gave me the motivation to want to do this.
Who was, I guess who were the other artists you were going to say, your uncles? Like you said The Weeknd.
Yeah, and just like my uncles Jeremy, Justin, and Roots of Rebellion.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so like you're seeing them like really go around like and bring me with them sometimes, and see that like you can make this shit happen. It's way more attainable than what it looks like on TV or whatever. Right. You know what I mean? Like you just kind of got to do it.
Just book a gig.
Yeah, just do it. Just do it. And like I kind of told myself young, and I'm glad I did it then. It was like I can either wonder if I can do this, or I can try it and see, and then like be at peace with if I did it or not.
Right.
Rather than just wondering like, man, like a lot of people, like athletes, are like, man, I was really good in high school. If I just would have went harder, then I probably could have. But they half-assed it, so it's like that's everyone's fucking story. So I just didn't want to do that with this.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You had to find out for yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. Sweet. So like now you like to do more hip hop and like rap.
Yeah.
I was about to say like what's the kind of music you would say you like to play?
Yeah. So I knew, because even in middle school I played trumpet. I was in honor band and second chair, first chair. I flip-flopped a lot with me and this other dude Ryan. But I knew I didn't want to be in like a orchestra or play at a symphony or shit like that. Like, so rapping, for one, just came easy, and two, it was just like a passion. So with that, it was like, this is what I'm good at. Why not? You know what I mean? So that's kind of just where that came from, really. Just choosing rapping over just like other, like getting with a band or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Other than rapping, do you like play piano or anything?
Yeah, I play piano, learned from, again, one of my uncles, and playing like snare drum. I was in the drum line in high school.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So that was cool.
Do you still play piano and drums?
Not as much. No, like I can do a couple little ditties and you know what I'm saying, but other than that, yeah, the voice is what I'm using.
Going in on that one.
Yeah, man, like, and it's just something powerful about the voice, and I feel like it's purpose driven, because even going back to like me choosing to do music, period, even if I never blow up or get famous, I'm still gonna play music. I'm still gonna make music. Yeah. It's in me. So like doing that and using my voice, I feel like I'm here to spread a message. So I'm gonna say things. Right. You know what I mean? Sorry. No, you're good. I'm gonna use my voice to spread that. Whatever I say, I can upload to Spotify and 1 million people can hear it the next day.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Cool. So like your main project is Intro. Do you collaborate or do you have any other bands or artists you're playing with?
No, yeah, I am Intro.
Okay.
And that's me, and that's who I'm going with. And my latest project I just put out, it was like, I feel like it was the introduction, no pun intended, to me. Yeah. Like on a really like, again, intentional level of introducing myself, because I feel like I have a small influence a little bit, but I want to like for real take advantage and put my name in the concrete before it turns into concrete, you know what I mean? And let people know that this is me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sick. Cool. So what made you choose the name Intro?
A couple different things. I have this logo that I use, and it's a circle with a dot in the middle. And as soon as I say that, you can automatically just visualize it. And it kind of like, when I saw that, after I drew it, that word kind of came. And it came also from when I drew the thing, I was watching this whole like documentary on sacred geometry and the Eye of Horus, and it was just like a whole thing. And I turned it into this, and it was kind of just being the first. Because when you look at sacred geometry, you have to like draw a circle, and nothing can move around it without there being an object for it to move around. You know what I'm saying? If not, there's just a void. And there's no up, down, left, right, and a void. You're just in the void. So you have to have something there to move relative to for you to have existence.
One thing has to define the other thing.
Exactly, yes. So with that, again, the first beginning, I'm my mom's first child. Like Intro just kind of worked, and I'm naturally introverted. An introvert sounds like a wrestler, not a rapper. So I cut the vert off of it and kept Intro.
Nice.
And yeah.
Introvert.
Yeah, exactly.
Master slammer. Cool. So I remember you telling me you were out in LA and then you spent some time in Canada. How would you say living out there has affected your experience here in Nashville, or your perspective of Nashville?
Man, I'm grateful for both times. Like I lived pretty much a year in both places, back and forth, and probably more than a year each. But regardless of it, I saw what Nashville is kind of trying to become as far as like a major city, like a New York or Chicago, Miami type thing. And it kind of goes back to my point of wanting to have my name in the sidewalk before it dries, because people are going to come in, and Nashville is going to be one of those. It's going to be a city and that's going to have a Super Bowl at some point and all of these things. So like the people who are here that want to make something happen need to do it. Right. Or people are going to come in and make it happen that have way more money than us, way more influence than us, and they're going to just like give us the crumbs. And since we ain't had shit, like the crumbs are going to be like gourmet. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, so that's kind of a big reason of me being comfortable coming back to Nashville, because I wanted to stay in LA. I could have really like made some shit shake to stay in LA, but I saw what I could do coming back here. Right. Again, already having a little bit of influence on my name, and like just wanted to take advantage of as much of that as I can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nashville's still a fresh breeding ground.
Bro.
There's a vacuum here, or there's still plenty of space to fill that open spot.
For sure.
And I think I've talked to you about like fashion and stuff. You really like fashion and aesthetics, right?
Yeah. I'm into just things that look cool and making things look cool. Making like something ordinary look like some dope shit. I feel like that's kind of what aesthetic can be reduced down to. Cause I don't know, man, like I feel like even with Instagram and just social media period, people want to say like, oh, people cap and lie and this and that, and this ain't their life. But a lot of times it really is people's life. They just make it look a certain way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like, there's an obvious difference of someone posting pictures that they didn't take, or posting, you know what I'm saying? But when you just go into like, people really, I've met a whole bunch of people who are exactly their Instagram page. You know what I mean? And with that, there's no depth past the aesthetic that they present. You know what I mean? So that's why I like.
You're saying like their Instagram page is just like when you meet them, when it's that like.
It's kind of like, oh, you are this thing that you're presenting, but there's no depth behind it. It's like, I can almost predict or guess what you're about to say just because I follow you on Instagram and I know like the little things that you're into. And it's like, this sounds like, as I'm saying it out loud, it sounds kind of like snobby or whatever on my part, but it's like, I'm not saying it necessarily in a negative way. I'm just saying this as far as like, when I see someone that carries an aesthetic, or I've met someone that carries a certain type of aesthetic, they really conform themselves all the way to a certain aesthetic. And like, I feel like as people, we're way more multifaceted than that. So I try to present that, even as far as like, I am a rapper, but I'm also this and that and that and that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely going to be dynamic.
Yeah. But yeah, no, fashion, like, that was the whole question at first. Yeah, I definitely got into it just when I started just like noticing like people say I dress well. So I was like, I don't know. I'm not really trying. But let me really try now. And get into it. Yeah, get into it and like start looking into like brands. And when I get into something, man, I really like really get into it. So it was a couple like 4 or 5 months that I was just watching like hella runways and just like YouTubers who like describe fashion things and the next collections of this and why this is in, why this is not, why Japanese denim is so popular and all these different things. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, like there's a world for any interest you have, bro. Like,
definitely. I love fashion. I think it's great. I think there's a pretty good fashion sense here in Nashville. People are pretty fashion conscious.
Yeah, there's definitely. When I go to different cities, I can like almost see what the explore page of the city looks like. You know what I mean?
What the trend is.
Yeah, it's like the. I feel like it's always kind of fall fashion here. I see that. Like, I don't know. But it's cool. Like, again, I don't really.
Yeah, everyone wears pants. Fall fashion.
Yeah, everyone wears pants. No, but yeah, everyone looks like a pumpkin spice latte. Yeah, for real. That's how this fall is in Nashville.
Oh, it'd fall in Nashville for sure. I thought you meant like all year round everyone dresses like fall.
No, I mean kinda too though. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's like everyone. It looks like a commercial. I feel like.
Yeah. Where have you been that you thought the fashion was the coolest?
Probably. I don't even know about the coolest. Just like, I mean, LA. It was pretty cool, just because you see like people who are actually doing like in the industry of it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Actual models.
Yeah, or just like actual people who are like designers. You know what I mean? Even more so than the models.
Yeah, that's true.
But so it was like, I wouldn't even say cooler, just more interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Montreal was pretty cool. Just like the certain type of, because it's so fucking cold, bro. So if you can make an outfit out of like 8 degrees, then that's pretty cool. You know what I mean?
That's true.
But yeah, I don't know. I feel like, man, it's not even any place that I've been where the fashion's been the best. It's more just like things I've seen, like as far as like magazines or articles or Instagram pages I follow that have archive like runway things that they post and things like that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Montreal. Yeah, I'll have to go there.
Yeah, get that passport stamp, bro.
Everyone's got like many layers on.
Yeah,
The fashions and the layers.
Dude, and Montreal's cool just because everyone's pretty bilingual.
Oh, really?
Like pretty much everybody in the city speaks more than one language.
Wow.
So like, yeah, that's dope. Just on the tip of like, I always feel like if you have another side of you, like people who have moved from somewhere else, like even you being from Chattanooga, like you know that this is not the only place. This
right.
is you're a little bit more open-minded than someone who's never been anywhere else.
Right.
Yeah, just on the simple fact of you've been somewhere else. So I just think that's pretty cool. That was something I always like bring up when people ask me about it.
When they ask you about
Montreal, like even seeing little kids speaking 2 languages, like.
Oh yeah, did you pick up on any on like?
When I was trying, like when I was living there, I was on the Duolingo, and doing that. But yeah, it's probably I didn't practice, and when you don't use it, you lose it.
Right. Or were you trying to learn French?
Yeah.
So what is something you would like to see from the hip hop scene here in Nashville?
Oh, this question. It's funny because you don't even know, but this question is a question in like the Nashville hip hop scene. Like, what I would like to see, bro, I just want my bad. I want people.
You can say whatever you want.
I want people to just do the best of what they're doing and try to make that the best thing ever. Like, as far as like coming together, breaking apart, having this and that and blah, 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 blah. I've just come to the thing of like, bro, if you're dope, someone's gonna notice. And if you like want to put other people on, or if you want to do it all yourself, whatever. But if you're from Nashville and like any article or anything you post or anything that has attached to you says blah, blah, blah artist from Nashville, Nashville's gonna get the shine that is supposed to get. You know what I'm saying? And if all of us keep going hard and all of these articles say artist blah 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 from Nashville, artist blah 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 from Nashville, you know what I'm saying? Then Nashville's gonna inevitably be the city that we all see that it can and should be. You know what I mean? Like, there's hip hop shows every week, every other week. You just don't know about them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and in the past couple of years, there's been like very, very, like, it seems like a lot, but it's been minimal growth. But there's going to be a spike at some point, just like the stock market. And when it happens, I go back to this quote again, you better hope your name is written in that concrete then. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And there's enough room.
Yeah.
There's enough room, bro. There's like talent is not the thing lacking. It's all these other intangibles. You know what I mean? I like using this analogy with like Steph Curry. It's like, man, we've hit a couple of those big, super long threes, but like when it came to some of these layups, we just blew them. You know what I'm saying? And it happens.
Right.
But like,
even if you are getting more points from the back,
yeah,
that's your only.
And it's a big old like, wow, like he hit that shot from all the way back. But still, bro, you gotta hit them layups.
You gotta be
You got to, bro. So. Yeah, I think what I want from the Nashville scene is just people to just get way more like, not selfish. That's the word that came to my mind, but that's not the word I want to use. Just more like
self-invested.
Self-invested, yeah, bro. Don't like quit looking to see what's going on over there and going on over there. Like, and we all say that we don't, but we're human, so we do. Mm-hmm. We look and we see and we try and like
compare.
Yeah, bro, but if you're doing the best, bro, your one-up is going to come without even you trying to. Like, that's what another basketball analogy, bro. When you're up by 30, if you just keep playing like you don't know what the score is, again, you're just going to keep going hard. You know what I mean?
That's true. Yeah, you can gotta get your head out. We're up by 30.
Yeah, and I can slack off. Yeah, and that's the thing where, like, we'll have, like, a really, really dope thing happen, and then after that it's like, oh yeah, let's celebrate. You always celebrate your wins, but just like you got to keep that shit going.
Right.
I learned that real quick, like having a show, throwing my own show, and it being really successful, and then after it happens, I celebrate, and I'm like, we good. And then people are hitting me up, when's the next show? I'm like, oh shit. And then like I throw another show, and it's like I waited too long. And like, oh man, we wanted you to throw a show 2 weeks ago. I mean, we'll still come, but like, you know, so yeah.
Where's your favorite place to attend hip hop shows?
Here?
Yeah.
I don't even know, bro. Like, it's all more of the same. Marathon is cool because it's like, it's big, so you can like go all the way around. But I don't even know, bro. I like. LA had this club, The Mint. That place was dope. It's kind of vintage looking and just like it's a dope spot, and I feel like I would love to perform there one day. But
oh yeah, is it a larger venue? Like
it's about exit in size. Yeah, but it was dope. Yeah.
Sick. Where's your favorite place to play in Nashville?
I feel like I haven't played it yet because all of the places are pretty more the same. This one show I did. Oh no, actually, yeah, this one show I did. It was like one of my first shows. We played at Camp Widgewagon.
What?
Camp Widgewagon is this YMCA like summer camp venue, bro. It was this festival. It was this whole thing, and we played under this big like canopy thing. It was hilarious, bro. It was hilarious. It was wild. It was. I wouldn't even say, I'm definitely not saying that was my favorite thing, but it was a very memorable show.
That's great. When was that?
This was like 2017.
Okay.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
So how long have you been in Nashville now? Like since you moved to LA and Canada?
I moved to Canada, I think, right after that show. So like I moved to Canada end of 2017, 2018. Moved back here end of 2018, 19-ish. Moved to LA 2021 and came back, and now I'm here 2022.
Awesome.
Yep.
Sick. So what is something like you've learned living in Nashville?
I think I'm learning every single day, bro. And I feel like what I want to do moving forward again is kind of what I said I want the Nashville scene to do, is just get way more into myself and do the things that I see I can do. I have all these ideas, and I'm just more or less like, man, it would take a lot to get this done. And it's like, man, fuck it, do it. Like, if it takes so long to get it done, at least you did it. And it doesn't have to get done tomorrow. And like, no one else knows that you have this idea, so no one's just waiting for you to put this idea out. So like, just do it.
Right.
Like, so that's what I'm finna do.
A year from now, you'll thank yourself.
Yeah, man, exactly, and that's the whole idea behind it.
So what is some advice you'd give to an artist who wants to move to Nashville to pursue art?
I would tell them to don't make any enemies. Because people are fucking weird. But not even so much enemies, just like, bro, just like do everything you do with integrity and be genuine in your approach, and don't just look for something to just all of that. Just be genuine in your approach in anything you do and anybody you interact with, and realize that, like, and I'm not saying this with negative tongue either, but if someone's helping you, they're probably benefiting some way. Not just to say that someone's just like doing something so they can ask for a favor back, but just remember, like, people are helping you because helping you probably helps them somehow.
Right.
You know what I mean? And just keep that in mind, for real.
It's always an exchange.
Everything is an exchange, you know what I mean? Like, nothing is really free. So when someone asks something of you, just keep that in mind, bro. Like,
Pay it forward.
Pay it forward. That's a way more soft way to say it than how I make it sound. Yeah, for real.
Sick, dude. Well, is there anything you'd like to add that I haven't asked?
Used my government in the beginning. That was wild.
Wait, what?
My government name at the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
Just hearing that was funny. But no, I really like every time I do one of these, I always, when someone asks me at the end this, I always pay respect to y'all. Because having a podcast and a platform for people, artists, whoever it is, to come on and just like give dialogue. Because people, at the end of the day, bro, on some human nature shit, want to be heard. Everyone wants to feel like someone sees them or wants to hear what the hell they got to say. And I just always really love doing these because, like, not a lot of people have that platform to give people. You know what I mean? So, like, we appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Awesome. Yeah, it's a pleasure on my end, too. I mean, I'd just like to see how people do their thing.
Yeah, man.
I learn a lot, too. I like to listen, so.
That's what's up.
My whole job is to get it out of you.
No, man. Yeah, it's like on a small scale therapy session. So it's dope.
Awesome.
Hell
That's
yeah.
great. Okay, cool. What is something absurd you like or do?
Man, I don't... Absurd. I don't know, man. I feel like, I don't know if people know I play video games a lot. So, like, yeah, I'm on the PS5 quite a bit. I'm getting more into, like, actual games, because I was a 2K Call of Duty guy for a while. So, like, Ghost of Tsushima. I just saw that Hitman is on sale on the PlayStation Store. So I
love it, dude.
I'm probably going to get that. She was just talking about, what's the game? Eden Ring. My homie just got it. It's like a Demon Souls, Elder Scrolls type game. Yeah, so I do that. But yeah, I don't know, man. I think that's probably as absurd as it gets. I be chilling.
Like, do you just like log hours? I mean, when you say absurd, like you like, I'm assuming you really have a love for it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, just be gaming, bro. Like that's my, like, I have to tell myself to, like, chill. Because I'll just, like, try and make music or try and do something, try and create content. Just try and, like, if I'm not putting in these 10,000 hours, how am I ever going to make it type mindset. And then so I had to find that balance. So video games kind of just came as, like, oh, shit, I can do this and not feel guilty about it. You know what I mean? So, yeah. I don't even know if it's so much a passion for the video games, but just a passion to, like, not burn myself out.
It's a release.
Yeah, for sure. Hell yeah. But damn, yeah, I'm trying to think of, like, because I don't put ketchup in my cereal. Like, I can't think of anything absurd that I'm just like, man, someone would think this is weird.
I like to vacuum.
I mean, hey, bro, having this new crib I just moved into, because my shit is nice, I got, like, granite countertops and shit, it's making me clean more. Yeah. So I think I'm finding a passion for, like, cleaning more than so
aesthetic of
ever.
clean.
Yes, bro. Having my shit right.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh, I like
Bro.
cooking.
Cooking.
People don't know that I have a newfound passion for cooking, and I want to get like some nice like kitchenware to make it all seamless and look good. I'll probably start making TikToks.
Where so you made steak last night?
Yeah, last night I made some New York strip with a nice butter, garlic, mushroom, cream over some asparagus and mashed potatoes. Bro, it was so good.
Where'd you get the steak from?
Kroger. Hell yeah, I went straight to my guy. He sliced them up for me.
What's your favorite meal to make?
Man, that one last night was fire. I like a good Tuscan chicken too with another cream sauce, some tomatoes and mushrooms. I like sweet potatoes. That's not really a meal, but I love sweet potatoes. Like sweet potato casserole, Thanksgiving style with the marshmallows.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
Sweet potato fries.
Sweet potato fries hit too. People be hating on the sweet potato fries. I like my sweet potato fries like almost dessert style, like with some cinnamon sugar on them. I won't do I won't eat them with like a burger and ketchup. Yeah, nah, but like I'll do them like with some cinnamon sugar, bro. Next time, fry them in some butter. It's just good.
What are those like super thin fries?
The shoestring fries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are really dang.
Yeah, those hit. Yeah, man. I love food. I love food, man. I can.
Do you look at what they call food porn, where it's like just looking at?
Nah, I can't do that, bro. The YouTube, the mukbangs. That sounds like a porn category.
Mukbangs.
Yeah, mukbang. It's like when people just eat, and you just watch them eat. It's like ASMR almost.
What?
Yeah, bro. And they be having like absurd where it's like the big lobster claws, and people just like it squirts all on them. Yeah, people probably do fetishize that. Yeah, it's wild. That's wild.
Hilarious. I've never looked at a YouTube video of just people eating.
Oh man, no, it's a whole. Again, any interest you have, bro.
Yeah.
There's a hole on the internet for it. Like, hold on, bruh. Look at this.
Oh my god, that's intense. Just like,
I just know this is gonna be disgusting. Yeah, bro. People just watch this.
and just listen to her smack the food. Oh
Bruh.
my god.
Bro, look at this crustacean.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's almost like it's violent.
Bro.
This is.
Yeah, bro. That's
extreme.
I told you. It's there. It's out there.
Good god.
It is out there. Yeah, man.
Cool, dude. Yeah, thanks for being on.
I appreciate it, man. Hell yeah. Appreciate you. Appreciate you having me.
Awesome.